Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Riri, and today's video is Metropolis Monday with Ayyyeeeitsamanda. Alright beauties, before we dive in, please don't forget to thumbs up the video if you like what you see, subscribe down below, and tap the notification so that maybe YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video. What is Metropolis Monday, you ask? Well, myself and Ayyyeeeitsamanda, she of course will be linked down below. We both have the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, and she was expensive, so we are really trying to get some good use out of this palette. So we had the idea for every Monday in the month of January, we are going to do a different collaboration with our Metropolis palette. Hence, Metropolis Mondays. So today's Metropolis Monday is going to be a good old-fashioned palette bingo. I am going to type in 1 through 28 on my random.org, and we're going to figure out what 5 shades we have to use. Hopefully, this thing is good to me. So you can see 1 through 28. Our first number is 15. I will write that down. Our next number is 16. I always get scared when they're side by side, yo. 26. Come on, do me right now. Do me right. Number 2. And number 12. So let's figure out what all these numbers are, and then we will dive in. I will let you know what is on my face. Please go check out Amanda's channel, and y'all know what I say. If you go watch her and you are feeling a vibe, feeling a connection, you can relate to her, subscribe. It is free for you, and it means the absolute world to us. Also, giving a thumbs up if you like what you see helps us out as well. Helps kind of push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So we're going to hop in. So number 2 is this really pretty green shade right here. And I have used this palette a few times. I really, really love this palette. She has fantastic quality. That's number 2. Then number 12. Number 12 is this beautiful kind of rusty orange shade right here. Number 15. Ooh, yes. Number 15 is this gold right here. 16 is this really pretty kind of shimmery taupey shade. And then number 26 is this beautiful raspberry shade right here. So I will swatch all 5 of the shades that I'm going to be using. So I basically got 2 kind of satin shades and then 3 metallic shades. So there's number 2. It's a beautiful taupey olive shade, as you can see. Then number 12 is this beautiful rusty orange shade. Oh, so beautiful. Number 15. Number 16, oh, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And 26. So we have our color story here. I think that's actually really beautiful. I'm excited about this. Quickly, I'll let you know what is on my face. I went in just with my Marianella oil as a primer, if you will. I went in with my Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. I went in with my Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand in Alight. I pressed those out very softly. Then I went in with my Avon Cashmere Complexion Foundation in the shade Macadamia. I set under my eyes only with the Essence Brighten Up powder. Set the rest of my face with my e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder in the shade Medium. For now, on my lips, I just have my lip balm from the Crystal Bitch. I do have a discount code down below. For my brows, I went in with my Ulta Beauty Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in Brunette. The front part of my brows is my Brunette Betty Brow Blade by Urban Decay. Is that a new thing? No. And then I set with the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel in the shade Dub. I did not do anything else, no blushes or anything like that. Like I kind of typically do if I know what shades I'm going to be using or dipping into, but I was clueless as to what shades, so we'll do all that after the fact. So I'm going to prime my lids real quick with the Model Rock Eye Elixir. I got this in the Boxy pop-up. I did use this one time before. I really do like it. I like the texture. I like the consistency of it. It reminds me a lot of like the Marc Jacobs one. If you're looking for a primer that kind of cancels out everything, blueness, veining, discoloration, this ain't it. But the texture is lovely, and I do feel like the shadows do lay nicely on top of this. But if you're looking for something, obviously, full coverage to cancel out everything on the lids, this is definitely not it. I think, oh, I don't know. This is always so nerve-wracking for me, y'all. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with number 2, which is the shade Troop, which is this one right here. And I'm going to go on the outer part of the lid and kind of pull it up. That is a beautiful, beautiful shade. I am very, very sorry if you hear the rain. It has been pouring down rain here literally for days. I'm over it already, okay? Not that I ever go anywhere, but you know. And for right now, I'm just going to place the shadows. I'm not really going to worry about blending. I love the formulation in this particular palette a lot. I do like her minis a lot. I did try the, I'm pretty sure it was called the Tropic palette in the past, and I did not like that. The mattes in that were just kind of very chalky and very dusty. I do not feel like it performed very well. I don't know that this is a different formulation, but I did not like that palette at all. I'm now... I think I'm going to go now into number 12, which was called Chrism. I hope that's how you say it. The really pretty orange here. Again, I'm not really worried about kind of, you know, blending or anything like that. I'm just kind of placing everything first. But she has several different formulas in here. She has like beautiful satins. She has kind of like these cream mattes that are really, really beautiful. Like kind of a Super Shock shadow type of consistency. She has beautiful metallic shades, fold shades. I think it's an absolute stunning, stunning palette. The staying power is there. I feel like they blend out well. I feel like they're very true to color. What you see in the pan is what you get on the lids. I want to make this green a little bit darker. Again, I'm not blending or doing anything right now. I'm literally just placing everything down right now. All right, I think that looks really pretty. It's definitely going to be more of like a fall vibes look, obviously. Okay, so we went in with number 12. Oh, I think I'm going to go in with 16, which is called Noble, which is that kind of really pretty like gunmetal taupey shade. And that is that really pretty kind of gunmetal taupey type of shade. I'm just going to use my finger with this. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And then I'm going to go in with like a cut crease type of brush, a flat shader brush. This is the Alamar Cosmetics. I don't know what number it is because we just used it so much I wore that part off. And I'm just going to bring it in here just to be a little bit more precise with the placement with this. And the other brush was just a Moda shader brush. I am going to try to get better about telling y'all the brushes and stuff like that. I've had a couple comments, so you guys call me out. I'm going back in with the orange, again with that Moda brush. But if I'm not saying the brush names, y'all just call me out and be like, Riri, ma'am, can you please tell us what the hell you're using? I'm going in with a big, fluffy NYX brush. And I am just going to go kind of in between where the shadows stop and where my lid is kind of bare at up here. And I'm very, very softly going to just blend these a little bit, just so nothing's harsh and I have a really soft gradient. I'm also going to go in between each color. Again, very softly, you guys. And that's going to give me the really pretty blend that I am looking for. I'm getting a little bit of fallout on my face. That doesn't typically bother me. If it is something that bothers you, then obviously do your eyes first. Then you can go in and kind of do your complexion. Next up, we have number 15 and number 26. I think I'm going to go in with 15, which is called Blaze, which is the gold on the inner corner. And then I think I'm going to do this on the lower lash line. It might look like absolute trash. I'm going to go in with the Luxie 141 Mini Round. This is a teeny tiny little precision pencil brush. And again, I'm going into the shade Blaze. This is kind of a more, not a chunky, but more of a flaked type of consistency. So I would just kind of caution you to be careful. Make sure you don't get it in your eyes. But it is absolutely stunning. And then you guys know kind of whatever I put in my inner corner, I also like to kind of flick it up into the rest of the eye look. Especially having hooded lids, I really like to try to keep the inner part of my eye just open, reflective, light, that kind of stuff. All right, I'm liking this. It's definitely like a grungy fall vibes type of thing. I don't know how this raspberry shade's gonna fit into this whole equation. I'm a little scared. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Claret, which is number 26. I'm using an SL Miss Glam eyeshadow brush N15. And it is a more kind of tight, compact brush, so we can get into the lower lash line. And I'm going to press it in first, kind of get as close as I can. Okay, that doesn't look bad at all. Thank goodness. Get as close as I can to that lower lash line. Oh, that is so dang pretty. And then I'm going to meet the gold over here. Then as I kind of come down some, I'm going to softly buff it out, kind of really getting into that pocket here, and then pull it up gently into here. Okay, I'm not mad at it. I'm going to go back into the gold, and I kind of want to add more gold into the red. I have fall on top and Christmas on the bottom. It's a look, y'all. It's a look. Okay, and then now I'm going to go back in and just go into all the exact same colors that I used just to reinforce everybody. And again, make sure that my blend is nice. I don't obviously have a color to like blend up here, so maybe I can cheat a little and use my highlighter. I don't think Amanda will mind. So I'm going to go back into number 2 again, and I'm just reinforcing the shadows that I already placed. All right, yeah, I'm not mad at it at all. It's definitely very fall and then very, very holiday right there. I'm going to do the other eye, and I'll BRB. All right, beauties, we are back. I actually took that gold all the way up. You'll see when I get up close, and just kind of took it across the whole top. I'm not going to go in with the Colourpop and Raw Beauty Kristi Spare Time, like the herb. I think the green liner will complement the look beautifully. Y'all know I'm blind, so let me get my mirror up here. Okay. I hope you guys are well. I hope everybody has had a fantastic start to the new year. Hopefully it is a much better year than the previous one. I'm going to go into my Too Faced Natural Face Palette. I'm going to bronze up a little bit, blush up some, and then also highlight with this. It smells so dang good. And it's such a beautiful, soft, flushed pigment. I really like this, I think, especially for beginners, because it doesn't just kind of put a ton of product down at one time and kind of like stick in place where you can't blend it out, but you can build it up to get the level of pigmentation that you want. So I feel like it's quite beginner friendly. Oh, that smells, honey, that smells amazing. I actually am not mad at this. I'm excited to see Amanda's look. Wouldn't it be funny if we both ended up getting the same exact shades? That would be so funny. Okay, I'm going to go in and blush up now. I'm going to go between Pink Wink and Pink Sand. Pink Wink is a little too pinky for me. And yes, I love blush, so we're going to go crazy with the blush. Okay, I haven't played with blush in a while. Then I'm going to go into the Satin Sheets and Starlight highlights together. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And this is the Colourpop F24 little highlight brush. And this is a Luxie 660 Precision Foundation that I use for my blush. And of course, my Judy brush from the Crayon Case, my favorite brush of all existence. I feel like this palette is so absolutely beautiful and super flattering on a lot of skin tones. And I am kind of going crazy, but you know, sometimes you gotta go a little wild. Then I'm gonna go in with a Morphe. I have no idea what the brush is. It just says Morphe and it's purple. I'm gonna go into this and go into the lightest highlight shade. And normally I would go in with a teeny tiny brush, but I really want to kind of put this up here, but then also blend everything in together. So I feel like this would do that for me beautifully. Yeah, I ain't mad at it. Definitely not colors I would typically put together, But that's the point of a palette bingo. They're supposed to kind of get us out of our comfort zones, maybe use colors and shades that we don't typically use. All right, I'm liking it. I like everything so far. I feel like I went a little tiny heavy with that blush. And if that ever does happen, you guys, just take your powder brush that you've already used and you can kind of tap it away a little bit. If it's still a little bit harsh, you can also just put a little bit of loose powder onto your brush. And then I'm going to reinforce my highlight one more time. And I always kind of, I don't know if you guys have noticed that I always kind of come like all the way up into my eye with my highlight. I just like how it looks. I think it's really, really pretty. And I think it kind of puts everything, it kind of blends everything together beautifully. To each their own. There is no wrong way. You do you. Do what makes you feel like the best version of yourself. So that is it for all of that stuff. I'm going to toss on a coat of my L'Oreal Air Volume Mega Mascara, come back and do lips, and we're done. Our first Metropolis Monday is done, and I think it's a success. BRB. All right, beauties, we are almost in the home freaking stretch. I'm actually really liking it. The red is throwing me off just a little bit. Just a touch, getting Christmas vibes. Is it my favorite look I've ever done? No. Is it my least though? No. So that, you know, that's something. I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in Caramel Apple. I think it'll be complimentary to the look. I hope. Oh, it smells so nice. Why does makeup smell so good? Ooh, oh my gosh, that is a beautiful color. This is a very, very comfortable formula. One of my favorites, actually. I used to use Queen Bee like it was going out of style. Cannot tell you how many of them I went through. All right, beauties, we are back, and I think our very first Metropolis Monday was a success overall. Again, is it my favorite look? No. But do I hate it? No. What do you guys think about the look? What would you have done differently? How would you have placed the different shadows? Please don't forget to go check out Amanda's video. I will get up close and personal as we always do, darlings. Then I will bid you adieu. All right, beauties, that is it. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Stay happy, healthy, and safe, and be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.